Alright, so here we are on such a Friday Eve, and we got Dylan and we got Crazy Dave. And we're going to do a drinking contest. This is all on video, so first one that slams the glass down empty is the winner. We're going to do on 1, go! The old Bill showed him what to do. Woo!
Yep.
Oh, look, Fireball. He said come by to winterize Dave's camper for him. Wonder if he's home. Hey, Dave, you home?
Hey, Edgar!
All right, Dave, how are you?
Man, good to see
You
you.
as well.
Well, what do we want to start with first?
Well, I guess the water heater's always the most trouble.
Ooh.
Let's go there.
Remember last year?
Yeah.
I scalded my crotch. Learned the hard way. So, safety meeting to start off. Let's make sure we do this right.
Yes, yes. So did that hair ever grow back?
I think it did.
Okay. I'm going to trust you on that word.
Alrighty, here's to not getting scalded in the crotch.
There you go. We got a beautiful fall day.
She's beautiful, alright.
We got our aiming goggles on now.
I think so.
I think we're good.
Alright. I better make sure I got a beer.
So, I got asked, did you shut the water off?
Yes.
Okay.
Water has been shut off.
Has it been depressurized through the system?
No, it has
We
not.
should open the spigot. You got one outside here?
I do. Let's see, first of all, we'll get in here.
And you turn the gas off.
That was your sister-in-law
Oh.
that drove by. The gas. Vicky, did the gas get
It's shut off.
it shut off?
Okay, Vicky, turn the gas. Thanks. She's always safer than we are.
All right. You want to come in closer so you can see something?
No, in case it blows up.
Okay.
Okay. Well, that's a fair.
So you have a spigot behind there. We should
I
open
probably
that
do.
baby up.
All right. I will do that.
And then we can depressurize it. Grab that wrench too to take this plug out if you would.
Rookie.
I thought he was ready.
We're down to 1:30.
Yeah. Uh-oh, wrong key. He cracks under pressure sometimes.
There, there. Yep, there we go.
Okay,
Oh, look at that.
so let's go ahead and just take this guy and put him down this way, and let's just open him up. That's anything going on there. How come you don't get no water out of him?
Yeah,
Oh wait, I think I see something.
Okay.
Oh, that don't do anything. Hey, we don't have any pressure. Okay, well that's good.
Well, I'll still do the scalded dog part.
Well, just to be safe, he did turn the heat off a while back, so it won't leave a scar this year.
Okay. And that's the one, right?
Yep.
And I grabbed the wrong one.
Oh boy. Okay.
Tech tips to follow.
Tech tips to follow.
All right.
You have.
I do have one. I just have to find it.
Okay. Let's take a pause here. We'll find the right wrench. Right wrench. Now we're gonna see if we got her depressurized properly. I see a little dribble coming out.
As long as it's a dribble. Whoop.
Oh, she's alive.
There she is. She's out.
Not too bad, not too bad. Okay, we're gonna let that drain out, and then I like to just set it sideways in there, and then that allows that debris to come out of there.
All right.
Still a little warm, not scalding, but warm.
That's good.
All right, so I guess we'll go in and
So
we'll
this is step one.
step one. We'll go in and we'll hit the bypass valves inside under the cabinet, and then we can proceed to drain the system and blow the lines out of there. water heater here.
Okay.
And that's a pretty tight situation, so there's a valve on top that prevents the water from going in and out. And then there's a bypass valve in the bottom.
Okay.
And they always put them where you gotta be.
Ambidextrous.
That was the word I couldn't find.
Your arms just need to be longer.
Yes, so that should stop
That's what I
all
figured.
Oh, that was cool.
that. Okay, so now we have bypassed the water heater so we can get water through the system. That'll drain out.
Okay.
Alright, so then I guess at this point we'd go ahead and hook up the old air hose out there.
Okay.
Set it at 40 psi. You don't want to go more than that because you'll blow the lines apart.
Okay.
And then you might use words we can't use on TV.
Okay.
Okay.
Did you find them, Dave?
I did. Here we are. Underneath the axle.
Alright, famous words, don't break them.
Yeah. Oh, I know about these things.
So he's underneath there pulling the plugs off of the drain line so we can drain the system. We're going to drain out what water we can. Then we're going to make him go back under there and put them on when we blow the air through it. While he's doing that, I'm going to go in and open up a couple of the faucets so it drains back.
Not yet. I'm attempting to.
It's got one open.
I got the warm water one.
Okay, but at the same time, we want to open up the drain to the water holding tank. And make sure that's empty. We'll let that run here. If Dave don't get that one off, he'll get wet when he gets there.
You might get wet.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's out there.
Are we done yet?
So yeah, we're going to have a beer, let that water drain out of the tank. We'll come back then, all them lines will be drained out. We'll put air to it, blow the rest of the water out. Until that tank's empty, we gotta
Drink.
take a break.
Okay.
Okay. Dave,
Yes, sir.
where's your water pump?
Is it right behind you here, Edgar, underneath?
Oh yeah, there she is.
There you go.
Alright, so there's a valve here to draw in antifreeze if you so choose.
Okay.
Being we're going to blow it out with air, what I like to do is get down in here and take this, there's a little screen in your water pump.
Oh, yeah, I saw one of those.
Yeah, so if you don't drain that out, it's just about a quarter's worth of water, but this here will freeze and crack.
Okay.
I did that. That's how I know that.
I found a spare one of those, I think.
Okay, so that's open, so that's good. Pump should be dry because that's drained out. As soon as that tank's empty, we should be good to
Let her buck.
proceed.
All right.
Okay.
Showed Scott this.
Yeah.
He had never dumped from his tank.
Uh-huh.
And I said the important thing is to make sure you get yours into your pipe.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, you could have yourself a big catastrophe.
Yes, you can. And it.
And you know what he did? All right, Scott, I got this. He didn't get sick, but let's just say it stinks.
Yeah, it's best to make sure your hose is inserted properly into the pipe.
And that this end of the pipe is into the...
Is that one hooked
Dave?
up?
It's not hooked up on the other
All
end.
right, I'm on it.
That's probably a good idea.
That's a very good idea.
You're still filming, right? Okay. Go ahead and get close over here so you can see this.
Oh, I don't need to smell it though.
But you can see it. That's
All right, this end is hooked.
All right. So you take your drain. Drain hose goes on like this. Locks into place. All right. So I got about a 3-inch gradual down to the septic down there. All right. So first I'm going to empty the black water tank. Okay. So let that one go.
So, Dave,
Yes, sir.
you know shit goes downhill.
Right.
Yep. Just making sure.
Absolutely. And then, after that's done draining, then we're going to hit the gray water tank.
Yes, you always do the black first so you can flush
So-
down
Do
the
you like to keep yours open?
In the
the
winter,
valve?
in the winter time I do. That way you can get some air up in there. If there's some water holding up in there, it'll dry it out. Some say that's a bad idea because any debris in there dries out as well.
All right.
But I'm a firm believer that by July 4th next year, it's going to soften back up again.
Good call. All right, so I think that's done. So now I'm going to do the gray water.
Okay.
All right. So we got those two. We have one more gray water to do.
Yeah, the water tank is still draining.
So now, because we're going through the air.
We could prepare the air compressor and get it up to pressure.
Now after I spent all the money and got this little
We've got
apparatus
a lot
built,
of fancy stuff going on
then
there.
I found this, and this was in the camper
Uh-huh.
someplace.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway, it's not going to work anyway, so we'll just use this, since I know it works.
So on this particular camper, refresh my brain, do you have a valve that switches from city water to fill your tank inside somewhere or in a compartment?
I don't think so.
I don't believe so.
Okay.
At least, not that I've found.
Okay, because you fill your tank from back there,
Actually, I started.
correct?
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
do it if you're storing at a campsite. That's where you put your water.
Okay, you have
If
a
you were
separate.
running city water like I am, it goes directly right in.
Fair enough. Yep. Because a lot of them, like mine, has one water connection. There's a valve inside of a basement compartment there that you switch from tank to city water.
Okay. Yep.
Just checking so we
Yep.
get all
Yep.
avenues crossed.
Right. Just so we're on the same page.
Okay.
Good thing.
So we got
I will
that.
grab the hose.
Okay. So who reeled this one up?
Dismo Dave.
I'm not gonna blame
What's
your
the
wife.
answer, Jesus?
You got enough?
I got
That's-
enough. Yeah.
All right, we won't worry about that until spring. Okay, so still draining water back there, Dave. So we're gonna have to wait. We should probably have another beer.
Okay. Fair enough.
We're gonna have to let that. Don't hook that up yet. I'm thinking, means your water fill back here for your tank reservoir is separate from your city water. We should be able to go in, isolate that at the pump, and then blow the lines out from there.
Perfect.
So, all right, we'll get a fresh beer and we'll do that.
All right.
Jeff, say what you did, dear.
Okay.
Turn the air on.
So I hooked up the hose.
We have it preset at 40 psi.
Yep. And we have this nice custom apparatus that I built to adapt to our city water line.
Okay, and we have the kitchen sink open, so we'll go inside now and open some valves.
Follow it here.
I took a picture of his tush for his wife. That's it?
You ready? Okay, so we got the air out of that one. We're gonna go to the restroom over here. Find the light. Okay, so we're gonna start with this valve and we'll open it up. Let it run until it blows nothing but air. Then we'll open the other one. And we like to go back and forth a couple times. We're going to go to the Biffy. Sometimes this one kind of spit at you a little bit. But alright, now we're going in the shower. I've never been in Vicky's shower before. So we're going to set our beer down for this application. Let me move the door.
I was going to say, go better the other direction, sir.
Alright, so what I like to do is I take this hose off on the bottom. That drains that water out of that hose. Okay, sometimes a little gasket will come out, sometimes it won't.
Which is like 31.
Okay, and we'll come back around and do that at least one more time. Hey Dave, is there any air coming out of that water tank down below?
If you say there is, I believe you.
Well, if there is, we should shut that valve temporarily. The water tank. The single one. Little one, yep. And then we'll just come back over here and we'll do this here number. We're pretty well dry on this end. Was there air coming out of it?
There was just dripping, but...
Okay.
No air?
Good enough.
No air.
So no air, so that's good. We had... Luckily, Crazy Dave has a big enough compressor we can play with air all day. Here, we won't run out. But each time you turn it off like that, it lets it sit in the low spot. You hit it again, you get a little... I'm thinking there ain't enough in there to cause any damage. Shitter's clean. Convinced we're going to be okay here. One reason I like to know that is because I won't have to come fix it. Alright. Perfect. That should be the last one. Okay.
Guess what, Daddy Dave? The Wild are undefeated in preseason games.
Right on.
Nice.
They play tomorrow against Chicago.
So Dave, I'd like to, just like in the shower, I was in your wife's shower. You weren't there. That was
That was mighty nice of you. Oh, do we put this back in yet?
No, let's leave that open.
Okay.
I guess I can't take the hose all the way out, so
I cut it.
it's irrelevant on this one.
Alright.
I think we're good. So I guess at this point,
Take those two caps
we
off
take
here.
the low point caps off, unhook the air,
Okay.
and our next step after maybe
A beer or a shot?
a beer, we will come and we'll add some RV antifreeze into the P-traps so they don't freeze, and then more beer. All right.
So, I want to talk real quick about these caps. They're very important.
They're very small shot glasses.
You know, we could.
No.
I just want to bring this up because last year, magically, they disappeared. And I only found one.
Oh.
So I had to go online and try to buy some. Now, if you go to, say, Camping World, where I bought this, they don't stock them. They don't have them.
You're not supposed to lose them.
You're not supposed to lose them. So you got to find them online. And I think it was gray plastic, half-inch, or 5/8. I can't remember what it was.
Half inch, yep.
Caps. Half-inch, yeah.
Half inch.
So
Pipe thread.
you really have to make sure you hang on to these.
What are you going to do with them?
I'm going to put them inside the camper in a coffee cup.
Oh.
Because Princess said I should do that.
Uh-huh.
That's a smart idea.
That is a good idea.
A good idea.
Idea. So I got one little funny today that neighbor told me about.
Okay.
This local tow truck driver. Winter time. Not dissing women here, but this is the story I heard. So
Okay.
these ladies go in the ditch all the time. And he pulls them out. And, well, a couple of them happen to be pregnant. And going in here this next Friday night, he goes to pull this gal out. She's way down in the ditch there. Gonna take a good snug because the snow is deep that year.
Right. Yep.
So he says, "Ma'am," I guess he was kind of a good looker, I don't know, but
Okay.
he says, "Ma'am,
We'll
that
have to take his word for it.
you're the third pregnant lady I pulled out this week." She says, "I'm not pregnant." He says, "Well, you're not out of there yet either, are you?"
Oh.
Okay, on to the antifreeze.
Did you hear about the ruler company that
No.
makes the 12-inch long rulers? They're not going to make them any longer.
Oh, no, why would they?
Okay, back to the show.
All right, antifreeze.
All right, did we put the element back in there?
No, we're gonna leave that open.
For now.
Best if a mouse gets in there, but I did put the lid on so that don't happen.
Okay.
Yep. Shower's done. We can lock that up at your convenience.
Okay. We'll just pretend we did that.
Yeah, it looked good. That's a good way to pretend.
Yeah.
All right, you gonna put them caps where? Don't set them on that table.
That's what I did last year.
Yes, I seen this happening.
All right. We're going to put that there. We'll put that in there. And shut that.
Do you want this on or off?
All right. Now. Oh. I guess.
Antifreeze is in here.
Are we doing the antifreeze next? Or
I
what are
think
doing?
we should, or
All right.
unless you got another tech
No,
tip,
sounds
I don't
like
know.
that sounds like a good idea.
Deer.
All right, go ahead.
You know what they call a deer with one eye?
What's that?
A bad-eye deer.
You know what? I think we're gonna have that.
Oh, oh look, fireball.
And this is why you lose caps for the low points, because
So,
too many safety tips.
We're celebrating with a safety tip.
do
Okay.
you know what you call a deer with no eyes?
No.
No eye deer.
All right.
Just give up, Dave.
Yeah, I was going to try a tech tip, but no, I can't pass after that. Or I'm going to pass after that one. Okay.
All right, do you think Vicky found the antifreeze by now?
I think she did.
She said something about it once. Let's go inside, see if she did.
All right.
You going in? No.
So now it's just a question of do we want to use Quaker State or Pennzoil or?
I've always been a Quaker State man.
All right, good. Well, I bought Splash pink.
Perfect, perfect.
It's right there.
So, we'll use the jug that's already been pre-opened. This is Prime Guard. Not putting any plugs in for anybody. Oh, look, there's that coffee cup. It's got that filter in it too. Good
I
thinking.
put the filter in there as well. Yes.
So I don't know. I'm guessing that each one of these P-traps holds about 2.5 cups of water.
Okay.
So if you pour this in there for, I'm guessing, 5 seconds. I like to go 8 seconds just to make sure you get enough. That should get you down to enough to.
Okay. Now, do you do both sinks?
No, because underneath side there, they run together.
Okay,
There's only
but
one P-trap.
I was just trying to see which way it went. If you've looked underneath or other
I
sinks.
didn't.
Okay. Well,
You want some of that one too?
oh, that's too much.
All right, we got that covered.
All right.
All right.
Now, so do we hook into that, or we don't have to?
No,
right?
no, we're gonna just leave that open like that so we remember to put the filter on in the spring.
Okay. All right.
Oh no, we're gonna close that because that where the mouse ran through
Well,
the
the
other.
door, but right. We'll close the door.
Well, yeah, I don't know. They're just mice.
I don't like
We'll
that.
get onto that tech tip in a minute
Yep.
on mice. So, okay, so here we are in Vicky's shower again. Lights out again. It was out last time I was in here with her. So, this here is a similar deal. You pour it, and I don't know, I count to 8 or 10 or 12 or 14, put a 1/4 gallon in there, whatever you feel comfortable with. That'll take care of the P-trap under the sink. As far as the Biffy, I like to fill it up until it gets about 1.5 inches above the seal.
Okay.
That keeps the seal moist. Doesn't crack.
Now we're not going to shoot any of that down
No.
because we do that in the spring.
Correct. The
I
tank's
gotcha.
open, so we're going to
Okay.
leave that in there to protect the seal.
Okay.
And then we're going to put this last little bit right down in here. Oh, not too steady anymore, that dang fireball. And I'm thinking,
I got more.
you do have more. This stuff here is good to 50 degrees below. So, you take 3 cups of this, you mix with 2 cups of that, that gives you 30 below coverage.
There we go.
That's kind of the rule of thumb I go by.
Okay.
So far it's been okay.
Now, do we have to blow out or do anything with the lines out there
No.
with the antifreeze, or we're all done basically?
Yeah, the only time I use antifreeze is in the P-traps.
Okay.
We put the lines 40 psi, blew
Because we've
all the
already
water
blown
out,
those. Yep.
took the plugs off the low point, any other left comes out.
Now look at that. We still got 2 more gallons for next year.
See?
And
Yep. No sense to, and that's the deal. That pump is set up that way. This is just my theory. I'm not a professional at this. I'm just a drunk camper as well. This is what I've learned over the years. Why do you want to put 3 gallons of that through all your water system?
Right.
So in
To
the
rinse it out in
spring-
the spring.
Right, and you never get rid of the flavor.
Yep.
And it's not that good.
No.
And more importantly,
Biodegradable, though, won't kill you.
right.
Yeah.
More importantly, a lot of people probably don't know what you just went through
Yep.
the process, because I know I've seen where they'll pump it through and
Yeah. Every camper I bought, the camper salesman told me, use antifreeze, fill the whole system. I said, I use air. We recommend antifreeze. It's like, well, if you don't know what you're doing, antifreeze is good. But If you blow all the water out,
Yep. And we
stick with it.
obviously we got everything.
Our
so
water's not that pure anyhow. I mean, look, it's got a gold label on it.
you're right.
Miller High Life, all the way.
There we go.
Thanks, Dave.
Thank you, Edgar, once again. Hey, it's Edgar from Ottertail and Drinking with Crazy Dave. Thanks for tuning in. Just remember, don't drink and drive. If you're going to drink, have a designated driver and arrive home alive. You guys take care, and we'll see you later.
God bless.
God bless you.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas and Happy Easter.
That too.
And Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
That is a jungle of hoses.
That is a very big John. So,
All right, now we're going to shut down the well and pump for the year. And so, here we go. Now, do you want me to, first of all, shut off the electricity to that?
that'd be a good idea.
Okay. All right, I'll do that first.
And I guess if you zoom in, you can see that Clint's well service had provided all this. He just had that put in this spring, and it's been working really good. But we're going to have to drain these hoses down and get the water out of there so nothing freezes.
Okay, we should be, power should be off to the well.
Okay. We'll get this hose off of there. Boy, you're going to have to drag that all the way to the lake, down the hill so it drains. Do you drain them out so they don't?
Yeah.
Be a good idea. We should do that after we get this unhooked.
Sure.
So let's unhook all the hoses.
Oh, yeah.
This one might need a... Oh, no, she's going.
Now, actually, this is going to come as a little bit of a surprise.
Oh,
We can take this one off here,
okay, yep.
and we can go right through the hole.
Yep.
There we go.
Okay, so we got that out. We'll run them down the hill after a bit and drain them out. So you got the power off.
Yep.
We're going to just open this spigot and wash the floor of this shed a little bit. This will drain the pressure off of the tank.
That's a great idea.
I bought a big Camelot to open up this union on the
Sure. Yep.
pressure tank.
All right.
So you can hear it gurgling there. We'll open this one as well. That allows the water to drain back down into the pump. Clears any water of above surface. And we'll disconnect, I don't know, I always disconnect the pressure tank, drain out the bottom part of the hose. Good till spring.
This is big enough for me to get into big one.
That should work just fine.
Okay. All right.
My aim was better before the fireball, Dave.
Well, that's okay. You know, it's still pretty damn good. Did you know that Clint's Well Service is the official well service of Drinking with Crazy Dave?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I heard he's a pretty good guy.
He is. He really is. I met him, and
And where's he out of?
he is out of Waban,
Yep.
which is just kind of a suburb of Detroit Lakes, I guess.
Okay, so we have that separated.
Okay.
We basically got all the water out of that. All the water's out of that. I'm going to connect it again. Keep any critters out of there.
Yep.
I know how Vicky is with critters.
Yep.
I'm surprised she lets me come around.
Hey, I'm surprised she lets me come around sometimes.
Some critters are worth having around.
Oh, all right.
Oh, she was listening.
Yeah, uh-huh. It's always nice when the peanut gallery can be there.
Well,
Hello?
struggling a little here.
Hi, how are you doing?
So basically that's what we do with that.
All right.
And then we'll shut these valves again to keep any critters out of there.
Okay.
And you should be good till spring.
Perfect.
There you have it.
All right. Once again, Edgar, thanks very much. That's amazing.
Old guys rule, just like they say.
Yeah, there you go. Old guys rule. That's awesome. If you're up in the beautiful lakes area and you need well service, there's only one guy to call. Clint's Well Service. He's got 24-hour emergency service. He came out here and he got me all set up. So, anyway, the official well service is Clint's Well Service. Give him a call. Tell him Crazy Dave sent you. Okay. We're back with some tech tips.
Oh,
The nice thing is I can edit the beginning of this, so it won't
Right.
matter.
so you have the right tool, I see.
Yes, tech tips. Brought to you by Crown Royal Vanilla. No, drinking with Crazy Dave. Okay,
And Liquor Boys.
and Liquor Boy. Don't forget Liquor Boy. See Judd in St. Louis Park. You know, next time you come down to visit, I gotta take you over there. That
Yeah.
is an incredible place.
Yeah.
It's like a candy store for
Well,
adults.
there's nothing good, nothing. Back up. There's nothing wrong with going through a good liquor store and checking out what's there.
Exactly right. So, anyway, we're going to talk about mice, because mice are a problem.
Mice and campers are always a problem.
So,
We could put some of that down for him.
Well, I'm guessing if you're feeding this to your mice, I'd be one.
good point, Edgar. Anyway, you were going to bring up bounce sheets.
Bounce sheets. Half a box. Put them in every closet, every cupboard, every drawer. Throw them on the floor. Worst case scenario, they make it smell good in the spring, but I ain't had a mouse problem since.
Oh, that's good.
Uh,
I've always done that in my 63
Is it
River era.
fresh linen or outdoor scent?
yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever's there, but they also make your socks smell good, I've learned.
Well, there you go.
You know, in the dryer, I don't put them in my sock.
Right. Okay. Irish Spring. We tried that last year, and that was a fail, wasn't it,
The
Vicky?
little fuckers chewed on it
They chewed on Irish Spring.
Yeah.
Huh.
and pooped on it.
Did they blow
Yeah, they
bubbles
pooped
after
on it,
that?
too.
I wonder.
Never make fun of the Irish.
Well, I'm
They
Irish.
make
but-
excellent whiskey,
yeah.
And
and
then
they're
we
fun
bought
to talk to. Well, everything about the Irish is good.
and then we bought critter crumbs and we have in there this year.
Right, and that's
Critter
something
crumbs.
I just want to let you know. We're trying that to see how well that works.
So we should put a mouse in there and see if they work.
Oh, no. We after we did the critter crumbs last time you were up here,
There was a mouse.
there was a mouse that came out,
Okay.
and I think he was irritated by the critter crumbs. So anyway, he went running by and he ran underneath the couch where I was sitting. And so Vicky came over to try to stomp on him.
Smashed them.
So as I'm looking, I watched him, and he got airborne and went right into where the water pump is in there.
Oh.
And also there's critter crumbs in there. So I shut the door on him, and he was trapped in there, and obviously he's left
Yeah.
the building. So
Alice
We'll
has
find
left
out.
the building.
We'll find out how well the credit crumbs work.
I'm curious about
And the
that. I've
bounce.
never used them.
Well, we're doing a test, I guess,
As we
to
speak.
see as we speak to see how it works.
Nice.
They're
So-
not cheap.
No, they're $40 and you get 5 little packets. So
Okay.
you got to be strategic.
Well, if they
You get
work,
more than 5 little packets.
Strategery.
if they work, price doesn't matter.
Exactly right. And so we're going to do the bounce sheets over. Oh, I was also told to put wood over vents. Have you heard that?
I wouldn't worry about that so much.
If I put a bounce sheet over, that should keep the little bastards away.
Yeah. I mean,
Tuck
if you
one
keep the
in there.
mice out, they're not going in your vent.
Right. And
I've never had any problems in the vent. My experience, but did you remove all the food out of there?
Yep.
That's a
Yep.
key item.
Yeah, we're going to try to fit all the food and stuff into the edge on the way home.
Well, we got one more cooler to drink before.
Well, we should probably show.
Dave knows.
There are 3 coolers there that we're bringing back of, shall we say, stuff that has been featured on Drinking with Crazy Dave up here at the lake this year.
I remember a couple of them
Yes,
bottles.
you do.
I don't remember much after that.
Well, but you know what, Dave? It's always a good thing.
It's not a bad thing.
No?
Yeah,
So, how was your year camping this year?
it was pretty good. Pretty good. Yep.
And you didn't really have to take it off your property.
Well, we didn't go far. We did take it. My wife pulled it out to Sturgis. We rode our motorcycles out there.
Okay.
Spent the 9 days out there. That was fun. Other than that, yeah, we just camp out along the Ottertail River there, just right by Rush Lake area. Beautiful spot. Grandkids come. We head on down the river, catch
That's
a few
perfect.
sunfish,
Yep.
have a little fish
Wow.
fry.
I saw plenty of
Good
pictures
times,
this year on
yep.
Facebook. It was,
Yep.
you had a good summer. So. Well, good. Well, anything else you can think of, Edgar?
Well, not right offhand.
All right. Well, we'll wrap this one up this time for good. All right. No more tech tips to follow. So
See you in the spring.
thanks again for tuning in. I appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll catch you later. Crazy Dave out.
Don't drink and drive.
Other side.